If you've ever been on Reddit, or well, anywhere where you can find information about the Tower of God, you may have come across the old question of, is Bomb a simp? A simple Google search will show you how much of a question this is. But is Bomb actually a simp? Today we are going to find out. Also, this video may contain spoilers, so you have been warned. So before we talk about whether or not Bomb is a simp, we need to know, what is a simp? A simp is internet slang that describes someone who performs excessive sympathy and attention, typically to someone who does not reciprocate their feelings. This is usually done in pursuit of a sexual relationship. So the question is, does Bomb qualify as a simp? And to know that, we need to know, what are the characteristics of a simp? The first characteristic of a simp is putting yourself in a subservient/submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. So the question here is, does Bomb put himself in a submissive position to win women over? I'm sorry to say to all the naysayers out there, but Bomb does not do this. I know, there are plenty of you who want to bring up Rachel right about now, and I can see the fingers pointing. However, I'll get to Rachel in just a minute. In fact, there are a lot of times where Bomb isn't submissive at all. One of those examples would be Bomb and Yeon's first meeting. Yeon is worried about the fact that she and Bomb are sharing a room together, and she even says that she's concerned that Bomb may try something if they share a room, to which Bomb replies without missing a beat, "I'm not interested in your body." He repeats this line later when rescuing Yeon from the parasite who took over her body. Not only that, but Bomb does not seem interested in relationships at all, even though we know that romance is a sub-theme throughout Tower of God. If you don't think that it is, please go back and read the Tower of God. I think you might be missing some pieces of the story. Just saying. Plenty of women in the Tower have been shown to be crushing on Bomb, and others struggle with their position of power and the feelings they have for him. And Dorsey. Yet, Bomb has never treated them in a way that is romantically, as of yet. So he's not trying to win anyone over romantically at all. The next simp characteristic is putting too much value on a woman for no reason. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking about Rachel here. However, does he really place too much value in her for no reason? No. Rachel may not be the greatest person after season 1, however, prior to entering the tower, Rachel took care of Bomb. She taught him about the ways of the world, how to read, along with a lot of other things. So he isn't placing too much value on her, whether you like to admit it or not. Rachel is, and always will be, valuable to Bomb for a significant reason. She's the first person he ever knew, and she's the one who taught him the things he needed to know. The next characteristic is priding yourself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. However, we already covered most of this, and I think it should be obvious that someone who has shown no interest in romantic relationships, even when on a date with one of the most desired people in the tower, probably is not doing things for sexual gratification. The last trait is being a square with no game other than rolling out the red carpet for every female. Bomb. No game. Oh, that's a good one. I think it's pretty plain to say that Bomb is not a simp. But if he's not a simp, then what is he? Well, that, my friends, is easy. Bomb isn't a simp, but he is suffering from abandonment issues. Abandonment issues happen when a parent or caregiver does not provide the child with consistent, warm, or attentive interactions, leaving them feeling chronic stress and fear. Let's remember that for Bomb, Rachel isn't a romantic partner. She's like a mother to him. A mother who not only disregarded his feelings, but left him alone and then betrayed him. Not only that, but Bomb suffers from the anxious attachment style. People with this type of attachment style cope by developing intensely close and dependent relationships with others. They could feel anxious about separating from those they love, and it may be easy to see conflicts as a concern that their loved ones are going to leave, which makes them act out of fear. A major example of this would be When Baum sees Rachel for the first time after years, and Rachel tells him that she thought he was dead, he is distraught by this and becomes angry and controlling because he isn't in love with Rachel, he was abandoned by Rachel. Perhaps that isn't enough to convince you that Baum is actually suffering from abandonment issues rather than being a simp. How about we go over some of the symptoms instead? Common signs of abandonment issues include giving too much or being overly eager to please, jealousy in a relationship or of others, trouble trusting your partner's intentions, feeling insecure about your relationship, having difficulty in feeling intimate emotionally, needing to control or be controlled by your partner, settling in unsatisfactory relationships. Giving too much or being overly eager to please is a symptom of abandonment. The need that we see for Baum to control Rachel after they meet up again is a symptom of abandonment. She abandoned him and he's trying to control the relationship instead of letting her go because he hasn't healed from it at this point. Settling in unsatisfactory relationships is a reoccurring theme we see throughout the Hell Train. He's trying desperately to get back under Rachel's good graces and to have Rachel be that mother figure for him again, when in reality, that's not going to happen. It can never go back to the way it was. So he's settling for a relationship that's abusive because he needs her in some retrospect still. So Baum isn't a simp. He's suffering from abandonment issues. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know we got deep in this one. Thank you nonetheless. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.